Hey guys, Everdream Displays here. So I've gotten a lot of comments on my video for the Cyberpunk crackling fix here that people are having some trouble trying to find the option for setting speakers to do the crackling fix. So I'm going to show that here. The J Eli here is one of the comments that's having trouble finding the setting. So I'm going to kind of dive more in depth on what I mean by this, so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I made it a quick and dirty video before. This one's going to be a tiny bit more in depth. So, first things first, the headphones that I'm using are a Microsoft Cloud Flight, or a HyperX Cloud Flight, sorry, um, made by Kingston. These are a wireless headset that uses a dongle on the computer itself, which is where the computer gets its sound from. So these transmit to a dongle that goes into the computer. Okay. So on your Windows desktop, when you load up Cyberpunk, if you hear a constant buzz or a crackling noise whenever you're driving, or especially doing heavily intensive stuff like driving, shooting, etc., the issue is that sound enhancements on your audio device, especially USB with this game, cause problems. How do you fix it? Okay. So taskbar is down here. My setup is similar to yours probably, where you have a taskbar at the bottom. This is my start button here, just for reference. Over here on your right-hand side of your taskbar, where your clock is, you're going to have a bunch of icons. Um, Currently, I have a microphone icon. That is because I am using this microphone to talk to you with my sultry voice. We're going to have a network icon, which is because I'm connected to a network. And for the keen-eyed among you, you might notice this here speaker icon. That is what we are looking for. So we are going to hover our pointing device over that and right-click to get this here menu. It's going to say troubleshoot sound problems, open volume mixer, or sound settings, which is what we are after. Sound settings. Okay. Under your sound settings, you're going to have a list of outputs and inputs. So output devices are anything that your system sees is a speaker, or anything basically that sound would come out of. Input devices are anything that sound goes into for your computer to transmit. So your microphones, if you have something set up for like an audio loop, it'll show up as a microphone. A stereo mix, it'll show up down here. We're not concerned with that at all for this particular method. What we're concerned with is right up here in this top section where it says output. So you'll notice that my HyperX Cloud here is what I'm using. So if you look at the button there that's highlighted in orange, you'll see it says speakers, and then it says HyperX Cloud Flight S Game. If you look down from that, you'll see it says headset earphone, but it also has the same device name, but it says CloudFlight S Chat. Okay, and the reason why that is because the CloudFlight S Chat, by default, this is the USB dongle. So the USB dongle, when the headset goes, the sound goes from my headset into the dongle. If I use headset earphone, it then processes it into a better sounding experience, quote unquote, by setting it to what HyperX thinks it should sound like. And that is what this device is. This is HyperX's dongle adjusting the sound enhancements to make this headset sound the best. Not a bad thing. HyperX did a pretty good job. But for this game, because it's doing that, it's causing enough delay where you get that buzz and pop, and that's the issue. So instead, if you have the option, you want to run it just as a Cloudflight-esque game, which is basically just Windows sound coming directly out of your dongle. Yes, that simple. Now, the other recommendation I would have is, and let me start out by saying, if you don't have both options for your headset, then you do not need to worry about this step because your headsets do not have an enhanced mode by default that Windows is picking up. So, to be clear, if you only see one device, you don't care. It does not matter. If you see two devices, then you just want to use the one that says speakers because that's Windows not enhancing the sound rather than the manufacturer enhancing the sound. If you scroll down underneath your input, you're going to see an advanced section. Turn devices on and off, troubleshoot other devices, volume mixer, and sound settings. You can look in the all sound devices to see if you can uh, turn them on or to see if you can add this to it. But the biggest thing you want to do is under advanced, you want to go to more sound settings. Whichever one you have. So, I mean, theoretically, I could do it here too. So I could make my headset earphone setting sound just like my speaker setting simply by going to properties and just making sure that the spatial sound is off. And that should just about do it. The better way is if you have the speaker set, you go there, and when you're under the speaker setting, you'll actually have an enhancement section. You can disable all enhancements. And this only appears if Windows is controlling your sound device, as far as I know. You still also want to turn off Windows Sonic because Windows Sonic is stupid. Yeah. And that's basically it. Come to this section, turn off enhancements. Come to this section, turn off spatial audio. If you don't have this one, just go here and turn off spatial audio because it means that you don't already have enhanced audio. There you go. And then you can also disable devices here. So if I don't want to see certain devices on that list, then you could just disable them, and now they won't show up. So now if I go to sound settings, now we just have the one, because I turned off all the rest. Same with here. I turned off the stream microphone, which doesn't actually do anything. But I hope that's a better description of kind of what you guys are looking for. The easiest way is find anything in your settings that enhances audio and turn it off. If you have a program that runs your audio device, like Realtek, yada yada, you may have to go into that program and turn off enhancements as well. I don't have one for this because I don't have it turned on, so there's no Realtek audio program, but I'm pretty sure there's one here somewhere. Yeah, there's a Realtek audio controls. You might have to go into something like whatever this is and also turn off your sound enhancements. I'm not actually running audio off of my device, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, guys. I hope I helped. Have a good one. like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on kick.com/everdreamjustplays, twitter.com/at respawnincarnate. You can hang out over there. And then, last but not least, sponsored by W.GG. Use code EJP. You get 10% off all energy drinks and formulas. That just helps with my medical bills. If you kind of want to stop by there and check out some good energy drinks that won't jury you up, I would appreciate it. Have a good one.